cannot give myself a choice. I cannot give myself a daggone choice. Like, no, I have to be like, this is going to work.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Trevor Yonitz, and you're watching The Next Course. It's a show about life's big transitions all over small bites and apps, inspired by our guest. Speaking of our guest, today we have someone I call a friend, super cool dude. He's an Army veteran, recently left the military, uprooted his life, went completely across the country and doing some contract work, and super good dude. And I'm super happy to have you, Celico. Welcome, dude.
Hi, Trevor. Thank you for having me.
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm kicking it, bro.
Buddy, it's all good. I love it. I'm happy you're here. I'm happy you're guest number 2.
Oh yes, that is an honor. I'll be honest. Number 1 is too much pressure. Number 2 is like, less pressure.
That's the gray man.
Why the heck not?
That's right, dude. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Man, so today, before we get into anything too crazy, man, I made you some food, buddy.
You made me food?
I made you food. Now, it's right here, and I'm going to be honest with you. I've never made arepas before, but they definitely turned out better than the meal did on the last episode.
Okay, good. What was the meal in the last episode?
So the last one, it was St. Patrick's Day, so I did...
Oh, okay.
I did
shepherd's pie.
No, oh God, no, dude. I can't do shepherd's pie. I hate shepherd's pie.
Okay, whatever.
I can't do it, bro.
Sure.
It was Guinness bacon cheddar potato bites. Guinness cheddar bacon potato bites.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah.
Well, that makes me still excited about it.
I know, buddy. It's okay. I'm sorry, I would have done Cajun for you, but it is what it is, dude. So, what we have here today, dude, we do have some. It's Mojo chicken with Mojo chicken arepas with a crema sauce.
Nice.
Now, I tried a little bit when I was making it earlier. I think it's pretty good. They might be a little cold. It is what it is. But the reason I made that, dude, I know, like I said, you're one of the homies. I know you're half Cuban. Colombian. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, I got to use this as an opportunity to make something like a fusion of it.
It is a good fusion.
It's a fusion.
I mean, places do this all the time.
Yeah?
They do like stuffed arepas and all that.
Yeah?
Now, do I care for them all too much?
No?
No, it's cool. I feel like if you're going to stuff something in terms of...
Oh, dude, you rocked right into that one, buddy.
If you're going to stuff something...
Dude, guys...
It's best to stuff a pupusa. Those are much better.
It's not much better, buddy. I thought you were going in a completely different direction.
I mean, we could stuff
but pupusa, that's the one.
Torta.
You could stuff anything.
Exactly.
Really. Anyways, all right, dude. Let's give it a shot, man. I'm excited to try these, and we'll see how they are, dude. So these are the.
I'm hungry as hell.
Good, man. Well, hopefully they're not too cold. Go ahead and grab one, dude. Hey, we gotta do the obligatory cheers.
Okay, cool.
Boom. Cheers. Give it a shot, dude. See what you think.
Oh, dang.
Okay, that's not bad.
No.
It's better than I thought it was gonna be.
No. Oh my God. Wait a minute.
Not bad. Yes. Got the approval. Dude, these are pretty good.
They're just really yummy. You did a good job with the mojo.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
So, what was your mojo?
So, we used the juice from one orange. We used the juice from a lime. I did a little extra on the lime, though.
No, it's okay.
Did a little extra. Salt, pepper, cumin, and garlic. Olive oil.
That's it. I love it. It's good.
No, simple. Dude. Like, this is simple. It looks simple. It doesn't look great.
I'm going to try the chicken alone.
Dude, try the chicken alone. See what you think.
That's actually pretty yummy.
Thank you. So, I'm very picky with chicken. I'm a texture guy. If it's too chewy, or if I think it's undercooked at all, bro, I can't do it. I can't do it. But it is what it is, man. So
I'm the same way. I love cooking with a sous vide. You've used a sous vide before, bro?
Dude.
Every place overcooks chicken all the damn time.
Yes.
You can sous vide chicken to, what is it, internal, I think, 150 to 155.
Really? Uh-huh.
You can even have chicken where it's a tiny bit pink. I know some people would find that crazy.
Oh, I would.
And it is, oh, really, you would?
I would lose my mind. But but I'm interested because I'm such a polar opposite, like, perspective. So I'm curious to, like, is it really that much better? Like, do I have to reevaluate my...
100 million%, yes.
Really?
Yeah. You need to get into the sous vide kick.
Really?
Yeah, bro. So, do you like steak?
Yeah, I love steak. I made it last night, actually.
Okay, so I'm sure you can make a steak, slap it on the grill, cast iron, it's going to be perfect inside. But dude, man, okay. Yo, whenever you sous vide a super duper fatty piece of ribeye that is just totally marbled, especially if you sous vide it at the correct temperature. 135 Fahrenheit is the temperature when fat starts to marbleize. So, I'm sorry, when fat is rendered.
Now, that's medium, technically, right?
That is actually medium well. And it's funny because if you go to a proper steakhouse, like a Chicago steakhouse, Babette's, or I don't know, maybe something in Vegas, whatever the hell.
Perry's is dope.
Yeah. If you go to a proper one, the guy, you know, the server, whenever they ask you about how you want your steak, if it's a ribeye, if it's a fatty cut, they should tell you we suggest medium well. Because you want you really don't know this?
That I didn't know. Not with the ribeye specifically.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really? You want medium well.
Because you want the fat to render. Right. I mean, yes, you can have medium rare, pinkish inside.
Because you know the hype, dude. Everyone talks about, oh, I want a medium rare ribeye.
No. You want the fat to render. Yeah. So back into the sous vide.
Yeah.
Whenever you have a fatty cut of meat, how it could be freaking a pound, 2 pounds, or just 8 ounces, whatever. Whenever you have a fatty cut of meat rendering for 135 Fahrenheit for like a couple of hours, maybe like 3 to 4, that fat turns into butter. Like literally to the point where you can get the fat cap of it, cut it, just mash it all over the plate and use it on toast.
Really?
It changes the game. I'm telling you right now, I want to sous vide a steak today.
Okay, so I tell you what, I'm gonna try it.
I'm gonna try it. You can borrow my sous vide.
So I'm gonna have to give it a shot, dude. Like I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to trust you on this.
Next time we either go shooting or we meet up for something like this. Yeah. I'm going to bring it and I'm going to hand it to you. Or we can do like, we know whenever you get like an award in the military or police academy. Shaking his hand.
Hey, dude, it is what it is. Bro, it is what it is. I tell you what, I'm open to it. I'm open to it. But I liked it because you obviously know food very well.
I love food.
And that makes me so happy. So,
yeah, I do.
I've actually got some food questions for you.
Okay, absolutely.
Okay? And they're hard hitters. They're hard hitters. Okay. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
120% yes.
Okay. What is the worst appetizer you've ever had? Or not even you've ever had. I guess that's available on most menus. What is the worst way to go?
Man. The worst appetizer that's available on most menus, to me, that's a tricky question. Because it also depends on where you're at in the damn world.
That's true. It does. I had to take another bite of this, man. This was pretty good.
What do you think? Yeah. Honestly, I don't really care for I could eat some chicken tenders and mozzarella steaks, but I don't know. I'd rather have something better.
That's fair.
I don't know. I could absolutely go order some freaking Chili's.
Triple dipper from
Chili's. Which is popping apparently, bro.
Buddy, they're coming back.
Dude, there is a hell of a comeback. Because I remember Applebee's, they're falling off. But Chili's, they rebranded.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, dude.
It's the same exact thing.
But it cracks me up, man. Because you go to one and you're like, oh, this is gross. And then you walk into Chili's, you're like, oh no, this is. You're like, no, bro, you're at the same restaurant. It's the same exact thing.
Chef Mike works there. You know who Chef Mike is, right? Chef Microwave. That's it.
Bro, you're so dumb. I love it. I love it. Now, I do have another question. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
Yeah, 120% pineapple belongs on pizza.
Thank God. Just the traditional Canadian bacon, pineapple, and you're good to be good.
Even just, honestly, I do pineapple and mushrooms and onions. The salty,
Yeah.
The cut from the onion to the pineapple, freaking, that's fire. I mean,
yeah, no.
There's nothing else about it. That's hella good.
Dude.
Doesn't get better than that.
It is pretty good. That's what my wife and kids like. They love that. They love that pineapple one, man. So, last question about that, man.
Yeah.
What's your favorite childhood snack?
Oh, that's a good one. Childhood snack.
Okay, look, whenever I had people fill out the same survey that you did, like the intake form, a lot of people said Scooby-Doo fruit snacks. And
what the heck?
I agree. There were several people. It wasn't just one person. They love the Scooby-Doo fruit snack. But, whatever.
Are those going to get banned?
They should. They should. I don't know what's in them. I don't know what's in them, dude.
There's nothing good. All right, my favorite childhood snack. I was raised in North Jersey, Palisades Park, and there was a ton of Korean population over there. And I used to love getting onigiri rice balls.
Really?
Oh my god, bro! Dude, they used to have onigiri rice balls with bulgogi, with salmon, with salmon and mayo, chicken bulgogi. They had everything. That was my favorite, and it was so much fun because I'm like, freaking what? How old am I? Maybe like 8, 9, 10, 11, whatever. And you have to unwrap the onigiri rice ball. So you have to do one side, and you wrap it, and the other side, and then you cut it over, and blah 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 blah. It's the best thing ever.
Really that good, huh?
It's amazing. You've had onigiri rice balls.
I've had onigiri rice balls, but I haven't had them the way, like, I feel like there's a lot of options, but like down here, there's not as many choices.
No, that is very true. I mean, San Antonio is just primarily Latino. Well, primarily Mexican.
That's news to me. I had no idea.
Really? Wow.
I had no idea, but hey, it's okay, man. Again, we have dogs on this podcast, so they're doing whatever they're doing right now, knocking over stuff. So, man, I love the food conversation, but I think you got a really cool story. You know, I kind of touched on it in the intro, man. Like you've done a lot in your background, and you've essentially uprooted your life, moved across the country, man, starting new things, man. But you were in the military, you were in the Army, correct? Mm-hmm. What did life look like back before you moved, before you did any of that stuff, man?
Okay. What did life look like before I got to Texas?
Yeah, before you left the Army.
Oh, before I left the Army?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, oh my God, those last 2 years, I didn't even work. I just went to appointments.
How long did you do?
How long did I do in the Army?
Yeah.
9 years.
9 years. Okay, dude, so you were in there for a minute.
Yeah, I was in there for a grippy grip.
Did you ever think you'd leave?
Oh, absolutely.
Did you really?
Yes, I came with the intentions to get a degree, get the certificates, and to use let's be honest, to milk the government, to the military.
Sure.
That was my intention since my day one standing in Fort Benning in 2015. Getting screamed at. I was like, I'm not gonna be your friend.
This is where it is. And you know, man, I think that's interesting because you know so many people go in, dude, and you know they go into jobs and like careers like that where you'd expect people to stay for a really long time. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So was there? You obviously went in there, but was there ever a turning point that you thought like maybe I'll stay, but then maybe something happened and you thought like, yeah, nah, dude, I'm out.
That's a big no-go.
Yeah?
No, I always knew I wanted to get out.
Yeah.
I couldn't drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Everyone could though, but no. And I wanted long hair.
It's a deal breaker, dude.
Yeah.
Just hard. You tell me I can't have long hair?
There's a lot of other things I wanted, but I wanted long hair. I wanted I don't know. I love the military, and I love everything it got. It got me to where I'm at now.
Absolutely.
But I wanted my individuality.
That's fair. What did you do when you were in the military?
I was a communication specialist. Mm-hmm. So it's anything from your laptops, satellites, SATCOM, radios, retrans, phones, everything, line of sight, VHF, UHF. Yeah, just anything communications. And I was good at it too. It was awesome. And it was also a very rewarding job because there's something, what's the word I'm looking for? There's something fulfilling about, you know, setting something up with your own hands, turning everything on, and then now everybody in your vicinity can talk. It's like, oh, I did that.
There's
pretty awesome. It's pretty dope.
That kind of power.
Yeah,
it's a lot of power.
Real talk. Yeah, it was like, and it's if that thing turns off,
that's it.
What's going on?
That's it, dude.
Everyone's blind.
You're on your own. You're on your own, man.
Yeah.
So I like that because I know there's a lot of people and they go in with the intent to do 20, 30 years, whatever. Like I know I did like, you know, same thing with the police department, dude. Like I went in there and I was like, oh, I'm going to retire out of here. Yeah, this is cool. But I think it's very interesting that you had that perspective, which like I said, I think it's super unique and I think it's good because there are so many benefits. And like you said, it got you to where you are now.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those things, man, that I think is just, it's when you hear it, it's just rarer. It's a rare thing to hear from someone because a lot of people go in and like you said, a lot of people drink the Kool-Aid with, you know, a lot of jobs like that. Again, same thing with the police department, dude.
100%.
But I mean, it is what it is, man. So you said you were at Fort Benning. I know you were all around. You ended up here. You're in Texas now, man. So that's kind of a crazy story. And I also want to talk about that because, man, like, you know, you did 9 years in the military. You uprooted everything that you had, man, and you came here to Texas, man. Like moving across the country, like I said, dude, like I've done real estate and we help a lot of people relocate from other places, right?
Yeah.
But it's interesting, man. Like I know there's a lot that it takes a big toll on you, dude. You're moving it's hard enough moving across town, but it's even harder when I think you're moving across the country. Different cultures, different, cost of living, different house price, whatever, right? Just different everything, man. What did you think about that, man? How was that?
Oh, it's funny because I was originally going to fly to San Antonio of October of 2023 to see if I like it. I had never been to San Antonio before I moved here.
That's crazy.
I know.
It's a crazy thing to do.
Faith. Tell me about it. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. And, I came here. I grabbed everything from my house in D.C., cleared out. My best friend helped me. He's a truck driver, so he drove the whole majority of the time.
Nice.
I cannot stand driving long distance. Oh, my God. But, yeah, it was exciting. I knew I wanted to be in Texas because it's very veteran friendly, and I'm a disabled veteran, and I know they're great for disabled veterans. And honestly, the VA here is great.
Really? Maybe compared to other places?
Well, this is the first time me utilizing a VA facility, but I've always heard nightmares. But no, San Antonio is freaking awesome. There's like 15 hospitals here, and I can get appointments whenever. So that's besides the point. Yeah, actually, that is part of the point.
No, that is part of the point. So that was the sole reason that you were planning on moving to San Antonio to be able to use them.
Yeah, super military friendly, and the military resources here. That's great.
That's legit, man.
People, they really love the military here.
They do, and like everywhere you go, dude, either you or your neighbor or somebody else, everybody's in the military, man. It's a very tight knit thing, and it's weird because dude, like I grew up here. It's a pretty big city. Like I've lived here a majority of my life, so it's like. It's hard to imagine otherwise. Like you go to a different city and they're just not as welcoming. You know what I mean? Did you ever experience that?
That's a good question. The one thing, every time I leave San Antonio, Texas in general, and go to a different state for whatever reason, literally I will arrive in the airport, I'll be in that state for maybe 6 hours, and I think, oh my God, I miss Texas. I feel like I didn't like DC because it was a very big work culture, and there was always how do I say, who do you know, what do you do, who really cares, dude? Just trying to chill. And I've been to other cities who are kind of similar to that. Not all cities are like that though,
right?
But I always find myself missing Texas. Also, it's cheap as heck,
dude. It's cheap.
A cocktail is like $22 in DC. Happy hour.
Dude, I just stay home, bro. I go
out all day on time. So yeah, it's also super affordable.
I know. A lot of people don't realize how spoiled we are here, dude.
Oh, 100%. It's crazy. Every time I go out, with anybody, I always say, "Wow, you have no idea how much this would cost somewhere else." I love to eat sushi, and oh my God, it would be so pricey any other city.
Oh, dude, yeah. You just walk by a sushi restaurant, you notice a charge on your card. It's weird.
Yeah, it just pops up like, yo, what happened? It's not even fraud. It just happens.
Dude, for real, man. So, you moved to Texas. It took you a little bit to get down here, but once you got down here, man, I guess what was the hardest part about starting over for you?
The hardest part about starting over?
Yeah.
I guess the options. It wasn't really too hard. I gotta say, I feel like I thrived. I don't know. It was actually pretty awesome. It was like a reset. I didn't know anybody here, and now I recognize people all the time. People recognize me all the time. So it was kind of like
Well, we gotta kind of tell the story about how you found me.
Oh yeah,
because that's wild. I tell people that, and they still don't believe that.
Yeah, it's a strange story. That's for daggone sure,
dude. So I remember again with the real estate company, man. I remember
funny, man.
We put out the videos, man, and like you hit us up. You're like, "Yo,"
I used to watch those videos all the time.
Man, we got a lot of them, dude. Yeah. So you hit us up, and you're like, "Yo, man, we're moving to to DC, or we're moving from DC to San Antonio.
Yep.
Can you help us out? Like, yeah, dude, absolutely. Absolutely, I'll help you. I'm more than happy to help you out. So great, something ended up happening, man. Like I said, it ended up falling through. And honestly, like I said, we were like, oh man, you're probably not moving to DC anymore. So we kind of lost touch. After that, my other business partner, Andy, dude, he found you on Reddit? Is that what it was? Or you found him on Reddit?
I had a Porsche, whatever you want to call it.
It was a beautiful Porsche.
Thanks. I totaled it. It lasted me 3 months. That's besides the point. It was a 911 GTS, and I posted a picture on the Porsche Reddit, and it was on the front page of Reddit for a couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in the San Antonio skyline.
Mm-hmm.
It was so cheesy. I had a holster on and a picture of me with my firearm.
Dude, that picture was so cool. That was a hard picture,
I
dude.
love that picture. And whenever I get my next Porsche, I'm going to do the same exact thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You gonna get another one?
100%. I'm just waiting for Bitcoin to pop off.
What do you want? What are you going to get?
So I never want to go back. So I'm going to get a Turbo or a Turbo S. The only thing about the Turbo S's is they have ceramic brakes, and to change those brakes costs $25,000.
That's a no-go
for all 4 of them.
Dude, that's insane.
It's insane.
Yeah, you just buy a new car. Like, nah, I'm cool, man.
And it's funny because whenever you look at like people who are selling their Turbo S's, because they're looking, you'll see it'd be like, so those brakes last 70,000 miles. Mm-hmm. They sell them at 70,000 because they don't want to replace them brakes.
Of course not, bro.
It's like, nah,
we're cool. We're cool, dude. That's insane, man.
Yeah.
So I know Andy wasn't looking at Porsches, man. How did he?
No, he followed the Porsche Reddit.
Did he?
Yeah. Well, no, actually, maybe he just saw me on the front page.
Dude, the photo was so good, man. Like,
yeah. And then
can we throw that photo up? I
really don't care. Yeah, absolutely.
It's a great
photo.
If you're watching this, you got to see the photo. It's really, really good.
And then he reaches out to me like, bro, hey, you're in San Antonio? And I'm like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, what's up, bro? He's like, yeah, no, blah, blah, blah. I saw your Instagram, man. You prior service? Like, yeah, I did this military. Like, oh, that's dope. That's high speed stuff, man. I used to do this. And then we're talking. And we're talking for like a couple of days.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, man, I need a fishing buddy or a new shooting buddy. I don't know if you want to be the shooting buddy or fishing buddy. I'm like, I don't know anybody here. Literally, it's just me, my car, and like people I meet at random locations.
Yeah.
Sure, man. So, it's funny because when I think about it now, maybe I should have met with some random stranger on Reddit.
I mean, look, dude, there's a lot of things that can go wrong. That's a crazy thing.
Yeah, I didn't think about that until now, actually.
Come fishing with me, young man.
So,
I don't know, dude.
Seriously, so, and then we link up, we went shooting together, talk smack, and we literally hang out like once a week.
Yeah.
We text each other all the time. Went to Missouri together.
He's a good dude, man. Yeah, that was a cool project, man, to bring you
not even that. Now he's the godfather of my kid.
He's the
my
godfather
kid on the way.
That's amazing.
That is insane. Dude, I forgot about that.
That is crazy.
He's so happy.
Dude, you know what, man?
He's so happy.
I'm
happy also.
I'm happy for him, dude. I know he's so happy, man.
It's a good choice.
And honestly, dude, like I said, he is a great choice, man. He's an awesome dad. He's an awesome dude, man. Love that guy. And he'll be on here too, helping us out.
Oh, yeah, you will.
If you keep watching, you'll eventually meet good old Cat. Dude, that's really cool, man. Now, after you moved down, man, you made this big move. Like, was there ever a moment where you thought god dang, dude, I screwed up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did think that briefly. My circumstances were a bit strange. I was separating from somebody. Mm-hmm. And so I'm in Texas. And I'm like, dang, maybe I should just leave Texas. Mm-hmm. And I remember I was in Texas. And my mom was like, come down. Move to Miami. Come move to Miami with me, And I kept thinking, like, I don't know. I feel like that would be honestly a cop-out in a sense. Like, I chose Texas. Mm-hmm. Why should I just skedaddle? Mm-hmm. I might as well make this work to the best of my abilities. Mm-hmm. So, and that's what I did. And yeah, so for a second I was like, oh, did I make the right choice? Should I dip?
Yeah.
Should I go here? Should I go there? But
how long were you here before you ended up there?
It was like 2 weeks where I was thinking, man, maybe I should dip and go somewhere else.
Really?
Yeah, I remember I lived in an apartment over next to SeaWorld. Mm-hmm. But then I realized, no, I'm going to stay.
Glad you did, dude.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm really glad you did, man.
It's been an insane turn of events. Meeting, I technically already knew you before a couple of years.
It's even crazy to hear that still, man. Like you found us on YouTube and called us, and then we end up having a mutual friend. Yeah, man.
Whenever I remember how I was on Andy's Instagram, and this was after we've been hanging out, shooting. And I saw a picture with you. I was like, that guy looks familiar. It's like the red hair and good-looking white boy.
You're like, wait a second. He's everywhere. Why is he everywhere? My buddy.
I asked, I was like, do you know this guy? Andy, he's like, yeah, ha ha ha. That's my homie, bro. Da, da, da. I was like, dude, that was my realtor when I was in freaking Washington, D.C. planning to move here. Dude. He's like, no, you're lying. I'm like, no, I'm 100% right. And I mentioned somebody else you knew.
Yeah.
And he reached out to you, and Andy couldn't believe it.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, that is. It doesn't get more strange than that, honestly.
Dude, I mean, that is. Yeah. That's a crazy, crazy like turn of events, dude. But it's good, right?
It's a great turn of events.
It's great, man.
Because you guys are good people.
I try to be, dude. Thank you. I appreciate it. But like that's why I want you on here. Like I want to show people the good stuff that other good dudes are doing, man. That's why I wanted you on here, man. So did you ever have any, like, after you first moved here, were there any, like, struggles early on that you had and you were like, obviously, you may have thought for a minute, like, oh, maybe I should just leave, but, like, after you decided, okay, you know what, no, I'm going to make the best of this, was there any kind of struggles that you had, like, at first, maybe getting going, like, getting in the swing of things?
I guess struggling to meet people, but I can just talk anybody's damn ear off.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, I'll be honest, dude, like, I did not view it as a struggle.
Really? Dude, that's awesome.
I did not, because I can't. I was not in the, I could not view it as a struggle. I had to view it as something that I would, adverse through.
Like you didn't give yourself a choice. You're like, no, I gotta do it.
Thank you. Yeah, that's exactly. I could not give myself a choice. I cannot give myself a daggone choice. Like, no, I have to be like, this is gonna work. I'm gonna make it work. And look, and to be completely honest, you can kind of do that for freaking anything, and you'll be just fine.
Mm-hmm. That's
not to sound cheesy, but you really can do that for anything. And be like, oh, I'm good.
It's not cheesy, dude. I mean, like that's one of the things that some people need to hear that perspective, man, because a lot of people don't realize that. You know what I mean? It might come second nature to like us, but some people they need to hear that, which is good. It's good coming from you because
that's true.
Dude, like there's guys like that too, especially coming from these worlds. Like, there's a level of vulnerability that people just don't have. Like they're afraid to be like, "Oh, dude, I struggled with this." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, it's. I like to hear it. I like to hear like, dude.
I would love to tell you, dude, like a whole struggle story.
Yeah.
About that, but I can't. And it's funny because my friend Ryan, and I remember after I came here and it was just me solo dolo. Yeah. He visited me for New Year's and Christmas because I was alone, and he was like, "Dude, you're doing just fine."
Yeah,
I was like, "Yeah, I kind of am." Yeah, I was meeting random people, just kicking it, But it helps that San Antonio is a great city. Everyone here is so nice. Nobody cares about your wealth, what you do. They just want to have a conversation, chill. I literally have conversations all the time with random people.
It's great.
Yeah, so that really helps. I gotta thank the city. I'm not gonna front.
And it's crazy too, man. Because like I said, I know we kind of touched on it earlier, but like, I think a lot of people take it for granted. Especially like people who've lived here, and a lot of people like in Texas in general. People are like, oh my god, like especially if you've relocated from out of state, you're like, God dang, dude, like everyone's so friendly.
Yeah,
and everyone can talk. And
it's not BS friendly either.
Because the BS friendly. Yeah, you've been around it, and you're like, I don't like that.
No, it's not that. It's not that at all. It's like I guess there's a difference between Midwest friendly and Southern friendly. I feel like when I was in South Carolina and Georgia a couple times, like, oh, she's BSing me. He's BSing me.
Yeah.
But here, people are just nice.
It's just genuine. And it's important, man.
Very interesting.
What was the biggest lesson that you learned from taking your leap of faith?
You create your own reality. Yeah. And I created mine, and I wasn't going to let my reality be super negative and miserable. Like, oh my God, I'm screwed. I'm not going to be able to make it. And like I said, I ended up coming out on top. That lesson, and also don't be intimidated by anything. That's a good way to put it.
I like that, man.
Don't be intimidated by anything at all.
Dude, confidence is something that like I've always struggled with for sure, dude. I'm like, man, like it's all in my head. Like I'll go and I'll psych myself up, dude, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna suck at this, whatever. And then I do just fine, but 90% of it is in your head, man. That's something that I've struggled with too, man. And It's never easy, dude. Like, it's never easy, but like, you have to do that. You're exactly right. Like, you have to just be like, I don't care. Like, I can do this. I'm good.
Yeah.
And you have to get out of your own way. Because, like, I think you were like, yourself is your own worst enemy 90% of the time.
Literally.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This is probably the biggest obstacle that a lot of people run into, which it is what it is, man. But it's cool to see people who were like, because you're a young guy, man, like seeing that from that age, dude, like it's super cool that you recognize that, because again, like some guys struggle with it their whole life and then they don't have the confidence and they're not able to do these things, even though they probably could actually do them just fine.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But dude, these are really good.
They were very yummy. I would have done something differently, but they're very yummy.
Well, tell me.
So So Colombians, they have arepas with usually a bandeja paisa.
Okay.
So what it is this ginormous platter.
Oh.
It has chicharrón, fried pork belly, avocados, has some beans.
Oh.
Sometimes has freaking eggs. It has chorizo.
It's got it all.
And sometimes it doesn't even have rice. It'll just have arepas. Sometimes the paisa would have rice. So arepas are really doughy and starchy and kind of dry.
Sure.
You kind of eat it with other things. You use it as your starch.
A vessel. It's like a vessel to put your other stuff on.
No, not necessarily. No, you use it as the starch for that meal. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you don't need rice. You'll just have like a lot of this is a good appetizer. So in Colombia, they love to do like chicharrón with some tostones and arepa and some limon. Excuse my language.
No, you got
some limon on the side. And chorizo and some arepas, and that will be your starch.
Really?
Yeah, it's good. You know, you got a beer. You have your.
It sounds good.
Oh, it's so Jesus.
See, now I'm gonna have to redo this and make it again. No,
if you were to do it, people do like stuffed arepas. There's like stuffed arepa food trucks. Really,
sure,
whatever.
No, it's fine.
A pupusa would be much better.
Really? So what's the difference between the pupusa and the arepa?
So a pupusa is, I believe, it's Salvadorian. It's. They're way softer and fluffier. I don't think it's corn based. Maybe it's more of a flour base. I don't know. So you kind of get the dough. I've made them many times, and then you can literally fill it with chicken. You can fill it with bean and cheese, whatever, and you fold it around. Bam, bam, bam. Make sure your hands are a little wet. You know, fold it around, and then you fry it on a skillet, whatever the heck. Add some oil, and it's perfect. Really? It's nice and soft. Yummy, yeah.
Well, now you got me going.
Pupusa would be much, and dude, pupusas are so easy to make. You buy a pupusa mix somewhere, you'll make pupusas for a week.
I'm gonna have to incorporate that into one of these episodes.
It's so easy.
Man.
It's beyond easy.
It's so easy, dude. That sounds amazing. So while we're on the subject of food, I'm gonna hit you with some rapid fire food questions.
Easy.
Okay. Okay. You could only eat one food for the rest of your life. What would it be?
That is such a good question. A bandeja paisa. That is literally, if I was going to get the lethal injection.
That's your last meal.
That's what would be my last meal. I say that I love asking that question to people, because it's really nice to know what people say. But that's another reason why I just said that a couple seconds ago, because that is my favorite dish on the planet.
Really?
So good.
Okay, so the hype is real.
It's so good.
Oh man. Okay.
And it has everything. There's like a million elements to it, so you can't really get bored.
That's fair. Tortillas, flour or corn?
Flour.
For sure, without a doubt.
Yeah.
All right. Last one, and I have a feeling if you would rank all of these 1 out of 10, if you could, but I'm going to ask you anyway.
Fine.
Rank these in order: quesadillas, nachos, wings, or sliders.
1
to 4.
So
top number one being your best.
Good or one is bad?
The first one is your best.
First one's my
best to worst.
You said quesadilla, wings, right?
Quesadillas. Wings
are number 1.
Nachos, sliders.
Wings are good.
Okay.
Wings are great. Now, when I say sliders, are these like the best sliders in the damn planet?
Open for interpretation. They could be best. I don't know how you measure that on a scale, but like they're good.
Like I hate when it's a slider and the bun to meat ratio is ridiculous.
No, it's good. Like it's not a 10.
Okay. Well,
it's like a 7 or 8.
If it's a slider on a King's Hawaiian roll, that's a 2. That sounds freaking gas.
Okay, that does sound good.
That sounds gas.
I like that. Okay.
All right, and you said quesadilla?
Quesadillas?
Nachos would be 3 and then quesadillas would be 4.
Man, okay. So the first 2 seem like they had some competition, but the last one is just...
Yeah, pretty much.
I like that, man.
I do like wings.
Buddy, wings are... Oof.
I like to order wings extra crispy.
That's smart. That's
Yes.
smart. So when you order them extra crispy, though, like when you go out to a place and you order extra crispy, do you like them like breaded and fried, or do you just like the flash fried, like like Wingstop does it?
I actually like flash fried.
I do too.
Yeah, because I like when the skin isn't.
Buddy,
almost like it's like a rigor mortis.
I just don't.
You know what I mean, though?
Chicken mortis.
Yeah, there we go.
That's it, dude. I love that. Well, the thing is, too, man, like, I don't know, like, I don't feel as disgusting with myself when I'm eating flash fried stuff as opposed to like the super heavy breaded. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there we go. You don't feel disgusting.
You know, I don't.
When you're eating breaded stuff, it's like.
I feel disgusting 9 out of 10 days I wake up, but that would seal the deal without a doubt.
I will say it also depends on where you're going. Korean fried chicken, they bread the living.
Dude, I know. My wife and I, we just had this place called what is it? It's all it is Korean fried chicken. It's over.
Bonchon?
No, not
That's
that
the
one.
chain in DC. Never mind.
No, it's not that one. This is a chain from Korea.
Chimek?
No, it starts with maybe a P. I can't remember.
Pelicana?
Yes, Pelicana. That's the one. So we had that a couple weeks ago. I liked it, but again, I felt gross, dude. I felt disgusting after.
Okay, well, that's strange because with Korean fried chicken, I can have a ton of them and I will feel light as a feather.
Yeah. Just built different, bro. Just built different.
But if I have, I don't know, because I think the oil they use is better. I don't know.
It's in the air, bro. The air is just, I don't know what it is, man.
That's my preferred. I'm not mad about it at all.
Dude, I love that, man. So if you could go back and give advice to yourself for clarity, knowing what you know now, what would you tell yourself? Or anybody maybe who would be who's in your shoes that you were in?
Oh, okay. All right. Well, those actually seems like two different answers.
Okay.
So if it's to myself and not somebody else's in my shoes, because I know the other person's situation,
sure.
I would tell myself to not change a thing.
I love that.
Yeah, I mean, I would say don't change a thing. You're doing just fine.
Dude, that's a great answer.
Because even when I was younger, I've always wanted to be, I guess, to be the best that I could be. Oh, I sound like a
whatever.
Army.
No, I was gonna say, buddy, you weren't drinking that Kool-Aid? You sure?
You're right. That's funny.
No, dude, I think that's good though, man, because everyone always hindsight's always 20/20. So the fact that you're like, no, man, I'm content with my decisions, like that says a lot.
Yeah, 100%. So now in the different scenario of somebody else's scenario, 120%, I would say, don't be intimidated by anybody. We're all humans, and we all poop and pee, and we all bleed the same way too.
That's true. That's true.
So no matter what somebody's,
I don't poop. I don't.
Oh, you don't?
No.
I wish, dude.
Don't know what that's like.
I need to get on that one.
We'll talk about that later. But
okay, offline.
Yeah, offline. Yeah, off the record. Man, what's something unexpected, like an unexpected win that you gained from making this big transition, man?
The contracting job I have now.
Yeah.
I do tier 3 engineer work. That's freaking awesome. I literally work with an 80-year-old, a 72-year-old. The youngest person there is 55. Everyone is so old. But they've been doing this for so long. Yeah. It's such a high, like you have to have years doing watch officer work to be at this level. And that is a win. It's extremely, it's pretty boring, honestly. But it's such important work.
That's so cool, dude. That
would be my win. That job really, that's good. I mean, I have a lot of other wins, but my current one, recent, for sure that.
I love it, man. So what's next for you?
What's next for me?
I know you have this job that you're talking about. What's next for you, man?
Man, you know what? I'm about to hit my year at my current job. Maybe get into like IT consultant work or something like that. Those dudes get paid buco bucks.
Yeah.
Yes, I know a couple of them that get paid so much money, it's ridiculous. Or man, I've even thought about like opening up an IT contracting company.
Dude, you should do it.
I know a lot of people do that stuff, and it's like really easy. They just sell it after a year.
Dude, do it.
Yeah,
do it.
I have a couple of things in mind.
You should do it. I'm excited, man. I know you have social media, man. What I'll do is I won't make you say them because everyone's going to misspell it.
Of course,
like they do everything. So what we'll do is we'll drop your handles down in the Instagram, like if people want to figure out what you're doing and see what you're up to, man.
Yeah.
Dude, thank you for coming on.
Absolutely.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it, dude. Like, it was such a good time, man. I love being able to talk to you and have like conversations and hear the different perspectives, man. It's really cool, man.
Yeah.
Dude. Thanks, brother.
I appreciate it,
man. Episode 2, we're done. Make sure that you like and subscribe so that way you can see this recipe whenever it comes up in a couple of days, show how we made it. We'll go into the nitty-gritty, the details. And yeah, guys, we'll catch you in the next one. Take care. What you think, dude?
That was great.
Yeah?